When people think of poverty, they think of citizens in a third world country. But what if I told you that there are plenty of people in our country that live in poverty? In an interview conducted by Maria Hinosa, who is a reporter from PBS, she interviewed a Alabama resident, and their living conditions were in a shack with no food, no water, no heat and air, and their only food source would be for him going out and killing an animal. If he didn't go out and kill an animal, then they went hungry. Hello, my name is Zac N, and I'm going to be addressing to you the financially oppressed, along with persuading you that it's something that we need to improve on as a country. I've gained my credibility through hours of research, and I feel that I'm qualified along with the various credible sources that I've gained. And the three things I'm going to be touching on today are I'm going to be proving that there is a problem with financial oppression in this country, along with a plan that I've formulated with a visualization that what this country will look like if my plan is executed, along with an action that y'all can do to help. In an article written by Pam Fessler on NPR.org, which is National Public Radio of Kansas, but Pam Fessler, she's a reporter for the National Public Radio, but it's a nationwide. She's a reporter for poverty, just strictly poverty, but it's a nationwide reporting operation. In the article, it states that 50 million Americans' living conditions qualify them to be living in poverty, and over half of the American population, food stamps and Social Security are the thing that saves them. So clearly, there's a problem. There's a problem in this country with financial oppression. There's misconceptions on poverty. There's different types. This is the poverty that we don't recognize. This house, no heat, no air, rarely have a water source. And this house is where a child comes out of that most of us are, including me, are guilty of making fun of, because all they have are shorts and a long sleeve shirt when it's freezing cold and snowing outside, because they can't afford sweatpants or hoodies. This is the poverty that we do recognize but do nothing about, that we walk by almost every day. These pictures are from Wichita, Kansas, by the way, off a website that I have a works cited at the end. These people feel more like street objects than they do human beings. And in an article written by Hannah Briggs, who is a former homeless, along with her husband, titled "Former Homeless Explain How We Can Really Help," www.warpspeed.com. In the article, she, talking about her husband, she states that he always carries around supplies, whether it's shaving cream, disposable razors, toothbrushes, toothpaste, but he doesn't just give them the supplies. He connects with them. He shares his story. They share theirs. He sometimes even takes them out to eat and buys them food and drink. So if you do decide to help the homeless or those living in poverty, don't just throw supplies or throw money at them as if throwing food to a stray dog. You gotta connect with them, give them worth. Because these people, they have a heartbeat, just like you and I. They have feelings, just like you and I. So to connect with them, have face-to-face interaction, and give them worth. Give them dignity. Allow them to feel humanized. A plan that I formulated to help the poverty is to just get with an organization. There are plenty of organizations around, especially this time of year. I mean, they're always around, but they're always, they really ramp up this time of year in the holiday season. So get with an organization. There's two organizations that are really getting nationwide attention. FINCA, F-I-N-C-A, focuses on world poverty. And what you do, you go on the official website, finca.org, type up your information, name and email, and get a pledge drive or a pledge plan. Donate however much money per day, per week, per month, per year. Another one is Brownsville Partnership. The Brownsville Partnership, it started in Brooklyn. Now it's spreading to the surrounding states. You go on their official website, cmtysolutions.org. You type up your information, and they actually have actual people that you can call and see what you can do to help their cause. But whatever you do, whether it's donate to an organization or to go to a shelter and have face-to-face interaction, make sure you connect with them and allow them to talk and have conversation. My visualization when donating to an organization is it would help the economy tremendously, because if you put money into an organization, it puts money into the pocket of the poverty, therefore getting them off the streets and giving them an opportunity to get a job and have dignity and confidence to not only produce for the economy, but to improve their living conditions for them and their family. An action that you can do right now is head to Peace Connections in Newton, Kansas. They provide temporary shelter, food, and other supplies that you can go to and donate. An organization that I'm going to be a part of during the winter break is the Salvation Army in my hometown of Ada, Oklahoma, which provides temporary shelter, food, and gifts for the families living in poverty. I'm going to be donating all three. Something that you can do, whether it's to go to Peace Connections or during the winter break, I'm going to start out with a quote in this action. As poverty grows, families are where to start, and that was from Global Issues and Context. Whether you donate to an organization or you go to a shelter, make sure that you make their holiday something that's a time other than living in a shack in the freezing cold or living on a street corner in the freezing cold, but a time that they'll remember for the rest of their lives, the time that you sacrificed to allow them to feel dignified, humanized, and worthy of something other than misery. Thank you.